Good morning, college. First of all, I would like to thank for you to the opportunity given to me to be a moderator in today's debate session. Let me introduce myself. My name is Retno from the Psychology Study Program at Paramadina University. A 2000 study published in the journal Computers in Human Behavior found that social networking sites were associated with increased levels of social support, which can have a positive impact on mental health and well-being. Additionally, a 2018 study published in the journal Media Psychology found that social networking sites can be used to build relationships and provide support to geographically distant individuals. However, on the other hand, the phenomenon of stalking has become an increasingly common problem on these platforms. Therefore, at this debate meeting, we adopt the motion of social networking sites are used for stalking instead of communicating. Today's debate participants are divided into three groups, namely affirmation, opposition, and neutral. Please introduce yourself, the affirmation team.
Okay, thank you. Good morning to all my colleagues. Introduce us from the pro team with me Nugrahani Natalia and speaker 1 and my colleague Iwan Aldi the speaker 2.
Okay, thank you to the affirmation team. Please let the opposition team introduce themselves.
Thank you, Retno. Morning, everyone. Introduce us from the counter team with me, Putri Riani, and my colleague Tania Septiana.
Okay, thank you to the opposition team. And Leslie, please introduce yourself to the neutral team.
Okay, thank you to all of you. Introduce my name is Siti Febrianti from the neutral team.
Thank you all for the introduction. Before starting, I would like to convey a few rules in this debate session. Firstly, the initial session began with each team being invited to express their view or opinion. Then, for the next session, they provide rebuttals to each other by giving instruction first, and the team that was given the instruction is asked to finish the conversation until the team that gave the instruction has finished giving disclaimer. Understand everything? Okay, without waiting any longer, let's start the debate this time with the motion of social networking sites are used for stalking instead of communicating. I invite the affirmation team to start. Let's start.
Good. Thank you for your opportunity. It cannot be denied. Currently, we can find almost all information through social networks, one of which is looking for information about someone. In this case, we are from a pro team agree with the motion this time, regarding social networks that are used for stalking or perhaps more precisely to find out information about someone we want. So many social media are used to disseminate someone's personal information. Therefore, nowadays, it is very easy to find out someone's personal information or data through their social media.
Okay, next the opposition team is welcome to give their opinion.
Thank you, moderator. We of the opposition team, of course, don't agree with this motion. Even a study published in 2018 in the Journal of Clinical Psychology and Psychotherapy found that individuals who had experienced cyber stalking report higher levels of anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder. Therefore, stalking someone's social network can have a negative impact and even disrupt a person's mental health.
Next, I give each group the opportunity to provide comments or response to their opponent's arguments. Each for 2 minutes. I invite the speaker of the affirmation team to provide a response.
Thank you to the contra team for their opinion. However, it does not rule out the possibility of social network being used to interact and interest connection with people who have the same interests and background.
It is true that social networks can be used to interact and increase connection, but not by stalking or picking at someone's personal profile. This can be done by contacting the person because stalking can disrupt someone's privacy.
Instruction: by someone sharing their profile or personal data via social networks. This already means that they are ready for their personal profile to be seen by many people.
But it does not rule out the possibility that stalking someone's personal profile can give rise to or even cause cases of harassment and misuse of data. Currently, there have been many cases of verbal harassment carried out on many social networks.
In some cases, the use of social network to monitor or stalk someone can have security benefits, such as to monitor their activities of children or vulnerable family members.
Instructions. We don't agree. Actually, stalking someone under the pretext of communication can damage interpersonal relationship. This may make the person being stalked feel restricted and less trusting of the stalker, which can ultimately damage the relationship.
Many social networking sites have policies and procedures for handling stalking cases. Answer how act in stalking may be subject consultation, including account blocking or reporting to the authorities in accordance with applicable law.
By prohibiting the use of social network for stalking purposes, we can encourage users to focus on the healthy and beneficial communication function of those platforms. These include strengthening social relationships, sharing useful information, and promoting positive interaction.
Currently, the more sophisticated the use of technology, the easier it's for human work, like HRD, who can easily find out the digital footprint or personal profile of prospective candidates by stalking their social media.
By eliminating harmful practices such as stalking, we can promote better digital ethics among social network users. This includes respect for privacy, awareness of the psychological impact of online behavior, and emphasis on positive interaction. Therefore, we feel that prohibiting the use of social network for stalking is a necessary step to promote the healthy and beneficial use of such platform, as well as protect the privacy and overall well-being of users.
Okay, maybe that's enough. Thanks to the pros and cons team for all the great arguments. Now, I give the neutral team the opportunity to present their arguments. Neutral teams are welcome.
Thank you, Retno. On the one hand, social networking sites provide a platform for people to interact and share information. However, on the other hand, some people use this platform for bad purpose, including stalking other people. On the sportive side, many people use social networking sites as a means to communicate with their friends, family, and communities. They share moments from their lives, discuss topics that are important to them, and expand their social networks. These sites also provide space for social campaigns, advocacy, and disseminating important information. However, on the other hand, there are also people who use social networking sites to stalk other people. They may monitor someone's online activities without their permission, harvest personal information, or even send unwanted or intimidating messages. This can threaten an individual's privacy and comfort, as well as create an unsafe online environment. Therefore, it is important to continue to develop a responsible approach to the use of social networking sites. This includes protecting user privacy, combating online harassment, and promoting positive and beneficial use of these platforms. This can be done through education about digital awareness, regulation that strengthen online privacy, and support for victims of online harassment or stalking. That is all, and thank you.
Wow, applause for all of us. Many thanks to the entire team who provided incredibly good arguments. Happy debate participants debate with the motion of social networking sites are used for stalking instead of communicating has end. By thanking Alhamdulillah, I close this debate. As the moderator of today's debate event, I would like to withdraw. If there are mistakes in driving this debate, I apologize. Good morning and be happy.